Alrighty, so for today is day one of the Holiday Jumpstart Challenge, and I asked Tylor to come on here and share a little bit about her story. She's been with the ABFit family for, I think, like close to 5 or 6 weeks now,
Mm-hmm.
somewhere around that
Yep,
time.
5 months or 5 weeks, yeah.
So fun. So you've already made some pretty crazy changes physically, but we've had a lot of changes with you mentally. And
Yes.
so I just wanted to have you like introduce yourself and then, yeah, kind of explain why you joined and then go ahead and share, yeah, share some of your mindset changes that you had.
Sure. So my name is Tylor, and I'm from good old Yukon, Oklahoma. I am a preschool director at a gymnastics gym, and I wait tables on the weekends at Chili's. And I joined ABFit because I really was tired of, going through the same routines of like binge eating, stress eating, and just caught in like really bad cycles. And so really when I joined, I really wanted to make a difference with my mindset, mentally over physically. Like that part comes along with it, but mentally I really needed a change because I was stuck in those cycles and I couldn't find a way out. And so I was really desperate. And so that's when I decided to reach out to Alex and Lydia to join the program.
Yes. And I know that we've been talking about it a lot recently because you've just had a roller coaster with health. Um,
Yes.
But the biggest thing that you and I have talked about is the fact that even with like setbacks or getting sick, you've just, once you've gotten better, we've just hopped right on it, hopped
Yes.
back on track. And I know for you, you had said one of the things that you had struggled with in the past is like getting into a routine and then something would come up and or something would happen. And then it would kind of just be like the reason to stop or
Yes.
discourage you from continuing on.
Hmm. Yeah, that would happen a lot. And I would, do a program somewhere, and it would be like I would stick to the program for like a month, have really good results as far as physical, goes. I would lose probably about 10, 15 pounds. And the minute that challenge ended, I'd gain it right back. And I was right back in those same cycles. Or like if I did get sick, or, if I had a really stressful week, I'd fall off the wagon and it would take months for me to come back. And I've noticed since starting this journey, I hop on the horse a lot quicker than I used to if I fall off. And I've definitely learned to be patient with myself because that was so hard for me to learn.
Mhm.
Just with like I said, I'd fall off and I wouldn't get back on. And I since starting this journey, I realized that I'm human. I'm gonna make mistakes and that it's okay if I fall off. Next week's gonna be better. We're gonna hop back on. And then it helps having you and Alex there to kind of reiterate that. And I text you all the time and I'm like, Lydia, it's been a hard day, it's been a rough week, whatever the case is. And like you talk me through it and you're like, you make everything better. So it really helps.
Yes, and that accountability I think makes such a big difference. And like even you know that I'm not expecting perfection for
Yes.
you at all. And I think one of the really exciting things is well you sent me your side by side of just
Mm,
1 month in and like we don't even have to stare at it. We just look at it for 1 second can see the crazy changes you've made.
yes. That being said, like even if those pictures hadn't had that much progress in them, like mentally, I'm in such a better place than what I was because I have these good system and routines in place and they're very obtainable. I noticed kind of like what I was saying with me joining other challenges, like I feel like I would track my carbs, my proteins, my fats, everything from the minute I started. I would, you know, be only eating 14 to 1500 calories a day. I wasn't allowed cheat meals. I wasn't allowed a lot of things. And I noticed with this program, like, I don't even necessarily have to like fit in cheat days because I feel like I have so much freedom and there's not a lot of strict dieting. There's any strict dieting. There's nothing like that. And it really helps because I feel like I live my day to day normally. And, like, for instance, if I've had a good day, I got a workout in, I've had all my water, and, I've hit my protein goal for the day, my calorie goal, then I'll allow myself to have some gummy worms, or a few or whatever, like, and it's as long as it's within my range, like, we're good. And that helps because I feel like I don't need a cheat meal. I don't need a cheat day because I feel like I live my life so normally with this program that like I don't splurge like I used to. Like I still have my bad days, but then again, I reach out to you, we kind of talk it through kind of like what happened and then we move on and the next day is better. So
Absolutely. I love how you explain that because I feel like just talking to you, like you have such a difference from literally just 4 or 5 weeks ago in just your
Mhm.
mindset. Like you've just gotten to this point where you're like, well, if I have a day that wasn't perfect, we'll just hop on and restart tomorrow. And
Yes,
I feel like even week one, you would be more discouraged, and now you're just to this point where you're like, well, like tomorrow's a fresh day. I'll just start tracking again. And
yes,
I feel
yeah.
so excited for you because I feel like you've learned so much just even with tracking, and it's not like this, like you said, it's not this crazy diet. Like it's a lifestyle, and I feel like you're really starting to understand how to track, and that it doesn't have to be some crazy dieting with hours of running a week and
Yes, yes. And like we were saying, like I like to run 2 times a week just because I like to run. But as far as like the program goes, like you have not given me any cardio. And I've had huge results with and honestly my ankle's been kind of hurting, so I'm not really running that much anyway. So I'm like really doing very, very minimal cardio and I'm still seeing really good results. And like I said, all these things are so obtainable with this program because it just it just makes my life so much easier, like mentally, physically, everything.
And that's the whole goal. Like, I want this to be able to be a part of your life and not feel like you're just on this crazy diet that you can't wait for it to be over because now it's just kind of like your lifestyle and you're just like,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, it's just a new lifestyle and a new routine.
Absolutely. And really, I something I've learned is just like I can still eat. I don't want to say whatever I want because I don't mean it in that sense,
Oh, for
but
sure.
I can still, go to a restaurant and maybe have something that isn't so great, but I cut the portions in half. I make sure if that's the case, I just get my water in, I make sure I get a workout in. I feel like I'm not being punished. And that's a huge thing because with the previous challenge I did with somebody else, like I was given 1,500 calories. And if I went over by 100, or if I had too many grams of fat or anything like that, it was like, no, you need to fix this. You can't do this. I just felt like I couldn't do anything right. And with you guys, it's like, no, treat yourself. Like if you've had an awesome week and you want a Snickers bar, have a Snickers. You know what I mean? Like I don't feel restricted at all.
Oh, I love that. See, that's how it should be. Like on Friday night, like I will pre-track a bowl of ice cream and
Yes, I do
I'll
that.
try to get protein throughout the day and I won't restrict myself, and then it gets to Friday night and I'll have tracked out maybe some wings and some ice cream, and I still feel absolutely great because
Yeah.
I hit all my goals and I got to have fun food, and I'm starting tomorrow feeling awesome because I did everything and fit it in and had a lot of fun too.
Yes, absolutely. And this has really helped with my binge eating too, because or before this program, I was a huge, huge binge eater. Like eat to the point to where I made myself sick. And these tracking calories and everything like that, like it's really helped because I it definitely limits me to like it makes me give like a better what's the word I'm looking for? Like a better idea of the food I'm putting into my body.
For
And
sure.
maybe it like helps me, think like, oh, maybe this is the healthier option, so I'll go with this. And it just with the binge eating, I feel like I hardly ever get the urge to do so because like I said, I live my life so regularly that like I don't need to go splurge at the end of the week because I haven't been eating anything all week. You know what I mean?
For sure. And I'm so excited for you because I feel like the holidays right around the corner could be really intimidating. It's just stressful when you know they're coming and you want to have fun, but you're not really sure how to balance it. And I feel like you're just in this mindset now, you know how to track. I'm sure we'll probably Thanksgiving Day, you won't track anything. You'll just enjoy your family. But the day after, you're going to hop right on track. If you wanted to track on Thanksgiving, you could. If you don't want to, you're not ruining all your progress. So I'm excited that you got to start before the holidays and we're in such a good spot
Yeah.
mentally, physically. You've already lost several pounds.
Yes. Yeah. It's been a really awesome few weeks. Yeah.
Well, I'm so, so proud of you. And I can't believe like that we've made this many changes, just even in your mindset in this little.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I really appreciate it. You guys have been amazing through everything.
Well, we love getting to have you on the team.
Good. Thank you.
Of course. Well, I will let you go and I really appreciate you hopping on here.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Alrighty, I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Sounds good.
Bye.
Bye.